Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I have got another what's for dinner for you guys. This is where I share all the meals that we had this previous week, regardless if I cook at home or if we happen to eat out. Whatever the case is, I share real life, realistic family dinners. Let's go ahead and get cooking. On Sunday night, we had pork shoulder. Luke actually cooked a couple times this week, which I was super excited about. Y'all know I love whenever he grills and gets in the kitchen. So he went to the store and picked up some pork shoulder, and then he's just seasoned that up on both sides with the SuckleBusters campfire seasoning. That's definitely one of our favorites, and that is always linked in my Amazon storefront under Let's Eat. So for sides, I cooked a few. We definitely went all out for comfort for this meal. We got some green beans and potatoes. I've got 2 cans of green beans and then a can of whole potatoes that I just drained. And then I'm going to add 2 cans of carrots to this front pot. I'm going to add some brown sugar and some homemade corn syrup to that. And then in the boiling water you just seen, I just added in some noodles for some semi-homemade mac and cheese. And then I'm going to kind of doctor up the green beans and potatoes. I normally do about the same. I just add in a good amount of bacon grease and some seasonings, garlic, pepper, salt. I do add some W sauce in there. I like to add onion if I have any onion. You can do minced onion. And then I also add in some bacon bits. And I just let them cook down while everything else is going. Luke's got the grill ready. He's going to go ahead and add on the pork shoulder. It doesn't take long to cook because those are really thin. Honestly, that's my favorite way to eat pork shoulder. So if they're thicker, most people call that pork steaks, but I personally like them really thin. It's really good, especially with some like homemade barbecue sauce. The Pillataries that we used to have, I still need to order some. We're all out. It's definitely one of our favorites. But any like vinegar based barbecue sauce, oh, it is just so good. Now that the macaroni is ready, I just drained it, and then I'm going to add in some milk and 2 of my Velveeta cheese sauce packets. Luke also cooked some hot dogs because Winston is not a fan of pork shoulder. Here is everything. There's the green beans and potatoes. There is the sweet carrots, the mac and cheese, and the pork and hot dogs. This was definitely a great start to the week. On Monday night, it was the kiddos' back to school bash, so we ended up meeting up at Sonic with my high school best friend and her family and having dinner together. On Tuesday night, we had tacos. Y'all, everybody knows how to make tacos, so I just kind of set everything up to show you. I did make this delicious dip, which I will be sharing in Monday's copycat recipe video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But we just had everything. I got soft shells, hard shells. I made my salsa minute rice. I'll have that recipe linked down below. Taco meat, all the fixins, all the things. But tacos are definitely easy and a go-to meal. On Wednesday night, I made crock-pot French onion burgers. This is definitely a family, like, all-time favorite recipe. I have shared this so many times on my channel, so I'll have one of those videos linked down below. And I will also have the recipe linked down below as well if you're interested. These are so good. Like I said, these are just one of our all-time favorite meals. I'm pretty sure Luke could eat this like a couple times a week if I let him. To go along with these, I just cooked up a couple packages of the Knorr pasta side. This is the broccoli cheddar one. This one's really good and it's so easy to throw together. I know y'all are going to be mad, but I wasn't able to get footage of him smoking the ribs. I know, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, smack my hand. They look so good, don't they? And I didn't get any footage of it, y'all. I am so mad. Luke said, "You're going to wish you had filmed this," and I do. Oh, I wish I had. He made beef and pork ribs. They were so good. When he does these again, I'm definitely going to film them. I was too busy this day and I wasn't able to get to it. To go along with it, I did make a copycat Cracker Barrel hash brown casserole recipe, and I will be sharing that Monday as well. On Friday night, I made breakfast for dinner, just our traditional packet gravy with some Grand's frozen biscuits. Also did some fried eggs, and then I did some little fried bologna. This is just kind of our normal of what we always have. I may change up the protein every now and then, but if I do breakfast, that's normally what we have. Luke wasn't actually home this night, so this was the perfect time for us to have breakfast for dinner, because if you know, Luke is not a fan. We are ending this week of What's for Dinner. On Saturday night, I did some homemade pizzas. This was not on the meal plan, but it just sounded good. What was on the meal plan, I just rolled over to next week, and so we'll have it next week. But honestly, this was a really good way for me to get rid of stuff in the fridge. I had like a half little pack of bacon. I had some pepperonis I needed to get rid of, some cheese and all that, and then I already had the crust on hand, and the sauce was already in the fridge that needed to be used. So this was one of these like perfect use it up from your fridge meals, and I was able to get it out, and we had delicious dinner. I love doing homemade pizzas. They're super easy and they're really cheap, and especially, you know, like for me, I just had all leftovers, except for the cheese and the crust. So this was a really cheap dinner for us. Now, I ended up making some cheese sticks as well. I just had a roll of the pizza, like the Great Value brand pizza crust. I just rolled it out there, and then I'm adding some of that cream cheese, garlic and herb spread, topping it with some Parmesan cheese, and it was really good. I think it would have been better with just like a pizza blend. That way it was a little softer, and I think if next time when I do that, I'm also going to add on some fresh spinach and like sun-dried tomatoes and artichokes. I think it would just be such a really good pizza. That's it, guys. That wraps up today's What's for Dinner video. I really hope you enjoyed these super easy and delicious weeknight dinners. Just remember, it doesn't have to be fancy, just as long as your family is fed. If you have to eat out or if you cook at home, whatever the case is, fed is best. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.